We're gonna check out the most powerful American-made SUV. Let's get inside this thing and show you guys what this thing's all about. This right here is the 2023 Cadillac Escalade ESV, so the long one in the V package, right? Which adds another, I think in 2023 it was another $65,000 on top of the regular Escalade price. This is a 682 horsepower, 653 pound-foot of torque SUV. This is actually the engine from a Z06 Vet, and they took the supercharger from a ZR1 Vet, so it was a 2019 ZR1 Vet that put out 755 horsepower. That's the supercharger that they have in the Escalade V now to get this thing to move so freaking fast. This is the first V I've had in, so I wanted to get some video, want to give you guys the specs, go over it. If you have the money and you're spending 100 grand plus on a vehicle, you gotta check out this SUV, because this is absolutely amazing. Not only is the horsepower, torque, the drivetrain impressive, and this has the active all-wheel drive, so it's always in all-wheel drive all the time, which gives you the best performance. The way this thing hooks up with that all-wheel drive system is incredible. It's packed out with tech as well, right? So you have the Super Cruise, the full self-driving, right, which I can click here, and I don't have an active OnStar subscription, so the Super Cruise is not gonna work unless I get that OnStar subscription. Ton of crazy options in this Escalade. You have the Super Cruise, the full self-driving. You have night vision, which is basically like a set of night vision goggles on the screen. At night, you're seeing any heat signatures. You can see deer in the woods on the side of the road with that night vision system. You can see people walking in the dark. That is awesome. You have your AR camera, which now will pop up, and this is where your night vision would pop up, but you can see whole front camera there. AR camera, which is awesome. You can pull up your navigation on the screen. And guys, I'm barely scratching the surface of the tech on this. You can see night vision is not gonna pop up. It's only when it's dark. But the technology available on these is incredible. And you can see on the left side then you have a separate readout here that shows you trip odometer. That's on the far left. So you have that, then you have whatever's on this main screen, which is awesome. You got your heated and cooled seats, your heated steering wheel. You have, of course, adaptive cruise and regular cruise. You got, of course, built-in nav, which is gonna require an active OnStar subscription. And I believe, what I wanted to see here, I mean, you have a trailering mode. You have your rear DVD players or rear Blu-ray players, I believe. You can see what's on each screen there. The other cool feature is that you have a V mode button. When you turn V mode on, right now, you can see all of these options here to change, like engine sound, brake feel, or sport, right? So all this stuff is changeable. But you hit V mode, the button here, it puts you in all that stuff right away. And this thing sounds absolutely savage. It's amazing. You got your tech package with the camera here in the rearview mirror. You got your heads-up display, of course. You got the full pano sunroof. The other thing they give you on the V is a 36-speaker AKG sound system. So it is the best sound system you can get in a Cadillac. This is also Cadillac unique. This is how you can go through your home screen here. Kind of actually like I believe it's BMW does this, where you have a little knob, so they kind of stole, I think, that from BMW. Pretty cool feature there. You have a phone charger right here. It's a vertical phone charger. I do like that because all the other SUVs, you don't get that. And the Yukons, the Tahoes, you don't have that. In the pickup trucks, you have the nifty phone charger kind of built into your center console, which is super awesome. Like, I love how that's set up, very convenient. The other thing, guys, this has a cooler in the center console. So built-in cooler, and right now it's not on, but you can see this button right here. I can turn this puppy on. You can keep your beverages cold. You can keep your lunch cold if you're driving to work, whatever you want to do. Put your arm in there if you're getting too hot, I guess. Very cool sunroof. You do have a shade here that covers the whole thing up. You have adjustable suspension right now. It has magnetic ride and the adjustable air suspension. And you can see right here, I'm on entry exit ground clearance, so I can go up to lower ground clearance and normal ground clearance and increased ground clearance. And right now I can feel this thing lifting front to back. And when we get out, you'll see how high this thing actually gets. You have your integrated trailer brake controller, absolutely loaded. Let's get to the back of this thing, check that out. All right, so back of the Escalade V. Again, this is the ESV, so it's the longer one. It's like a Suburban or a Yukon XL. You got your DVD screens here, which you can see these adjust, guys, but I will tell you, I have young kids. If I have car seats back here with the kids in them, these are really a pain. I don't like them because the kids are always kicking them, hitting them, and throwing stuff at them. I don't love those, but what are you gonna do? You got the panel roof, so they had to put them somewhere. So you got heated seats, you got rear climate control here. This pops out for cup holders. And you got some plugins down here. That is your HDMI's for the TVs, right? So you can hook up your phone, your iPad, gaming console to this. And I believe you can game on these things. I'm not sure if you can do it when you're driving, but you can for sure game on these things. The other nice feature, I mean, I love it, depending on your kid's size, if you have car seats, if you have adults sitting back here, these will slide forward and back. You have that adjustment, which is super nice. You of course have this, you know, you can fold these completely up and get to the back. Both sides do this. And the fold up option in the second row, you have a button in the front and a bucket button in the rear. You can automatically fold these to this position, then you have to manually put them back down. You can't basically power do that. That's not an option there, okay? But the back, the third row, that is power up and power down. Guys, let's go check out the very back of this thing. And this is the other cool thing. So you wonder, how do I open up the back of this? There's no buttons everywhere. You gotta push that beast in. And of course you got all your rear cameras. And you guys, right now you can hear this exhaust in V mode. It sounds amazing. Kind of like what they did here. It's kind of like an aluminum sill plate. All your all-weather protections for this are Cadillac branded, which I do really like. You got the AKG big speakers here in the back. You got this cargo cover, so you can cover up whatever's in the back. So what I was saying about the seats, all your power buttons are here. And that goes down, and it comes back up. The only thing it doesn't is the headrest. You gotta reach in there and get that. Guys, the other thing I didn't mention, you have the suede headliner as well. That's the interior on this bad boy. Let's walk around the outside real quick. This is the quad exhaust, right? That is factory on this. So it gives it that aggressive look. And you also have this built into your rear bumper, which I'm guessing, I don't think that's a performance thing. I think that's literally just a look thing. This cover pops off because there is a hitch underneath with your trailering package. Let's go around here. These are the factory 22-inch wheels. It's like a great alloy wheel, super good looking wheel there. And you do have Cadillac V red brake calipers. And then two, you have your passive lock, unlock all the way around, and the power running board. Standard feature on the V. We go down to the front, guys. You can see you got all the LED lights. You got that bar light, which is a signature Cadillac. You got your front emblems. And the other thing you can do is your emblems, you can get all blacked out. Let's jump in this thing and take it for a ride, see exactly how this thing drives. I'm especially excited to get that into V mode and to see what it can do. I didn't say this either earlier, but one of the best features on this Escalade, like all of these, it has the massaging seats. So I'm gonna turn that on as well because I love it. Oh, and that's cool. So it has the auto adjust, I think that's what you call it, auto adjust seat belts. So when you go, it loosens or tightens depending on what it feels it needs. And I forget what they call that. Basically like an auto seat belt or something, but it has that. I just felt it when I turned it on. I mean, to be honest, I don't think there's really not any option that this doesn't have. And that's what's so cool about it. So right now I have it in the V mode. And guys, again, that's right here. And I'm actually curious. I'm gonna actually keep it off the V mode and drive it to see what it feels like with it, without it on, and then with it on. So that's without V mode. That is sweet. Yeah, to be honest, I actually debated even driving this today for this video, guys, and I really just wanted to take this thing out for a spin because I have not driven it. This really isn't about you guys, it's just about me. So again, no V mode, exhaust sounds awesome. I'm actually really curious to know what the difference is in V mode, guys. And again, the V mode is what adjusts suspension, steering, exhaust, sound. So when I hit the V mode button, you'll see it all pop up on the screen. But right now I'm driving down the road doing 60 miles an hour. So the speed limit is 45. Does it? Oh yeah, it does. That's cool. When you're over the speed limit, it shows in red. And when you're below the speed limit or at the speed limit, it changes back to white. Again, there's so much about this, guys, that unless you're in it driving it, you're just not gonna realize all the features that this thing has. But that is amazing. That is really amazing. All right, so if we kick it into V mode, okay. On braking, you have downshifting and giving you exhaust feedback like a manual transmission car. So 682 horsepower, 653 pound-foot of torque. You're moving a vehicle that weighs 5,000 pounds down the road. I think 0 to 60 on this is 4.5 seconds. I mean, that's insane. It's absurd on a freaking truck. And guys, the handling of this, and I've driven the Raptor Rs, I've driven the TRXs. The handling of this is by far the best out of anything I've driven. That's impressive. Like what they've done with this, and I'm curious now to get on the highway, but you have a vehicle here that it's comfortable with performance. Brake feel, engine sound, the all-wheel drive hookup, the shifting, the suspension, the steering, all that stuff is effective in V mode. That was to the floor. I don't know, going from 40 to 80. This vehicle, honestly, you could have way too much fun with. If you are looking at an Escalade, or you're looking at a Yukon Denali Ultimate, or you're looking at a loaded out Mercedes SUV, BMW SUV, you gotta look at one of these. I mean, you gotta consider the V. If you're spending in that 100 to 200 grand range for a full-size SUV, this has to be in the consideration. This one I'm driving right now has 3,800 miles on it. It is practically brand new. This one on my lot is 125 grand. So a 3,000 mile Escalade ESV V for 125 grand, that brand new in 23 was 150, and now they're probably 185 grand. That's a little bit of a savings, right? The most powerful American-made SUV. I have this thing for sale right now. Check it out, markmartinmotors.com. Be sure to hit subscribe, and like always, just remember, friends don't let friends buy a vehicle without watching one of these Mark Martin Motor review videos. Thanks for watching, guys.